Chamy jedne. Zapłacą mi za to. Jakiś? Poddasze.
Ultraviolet curtains and orichalcum powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack. Says a lot about how much he trusts you.
What have you done with Edgar?
Don't worry. We don't kill humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for what.
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic. You aim to unleash another disaster just like William Marshall did.
No, I'm trying to put an end to it, just like you are.
You're his progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall? Speak! So much for modern technology. Time for the tried and true. Do you know what this is, Beast? This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
This is ridiculous. We're losing precious time.
True enough. Soon I'll bring your head before your coward of a father. I know!
It hurts.
To muszę przyznać mu, kurde. No, dobra, jakąś amunicję? Nie. Do tego mamy. Aha. Ładnie dostał. Aha.
Pin you down! The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me.
Auć, to boli.
True life!
Boli?
Come on, Reed. Try something else.
Dobra, amunicji nie ma. Spoko. Strzelamy sobie to, co mamy. Czy... Dobra. Auć, to boli.
Show some style. Fight like a man.
Dawaj na szyjkę, no ty cham jeden.
We are the guardian of justice. Priwen shall prevail.
You can't accept the fact we're not enemies, can you?
We always have been, and we always will be. Of all the evils that threaten mankind, your kind are the worst.
I'm not saying we could be friends, you and I. But perhaps we could collaborate to put an end to this epidemic.
Never! We are pre-win. We do not negotiate. We do not compromise.
There is no way you'll ever let me be, McCullum. You'll always hunt me down, won't you?
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now. For there is no way you can sway me to your ideals.
That's where you're mistaken.
What do you mean?
I'll make you a vampire. I'll make you one of us.
No! Kill me!
Prepare yourself, Hunter. You're about to be hunted, just like me.
No! No!
When I kissed my Pullman goodbye, I had no idea what I was doing. But now I do. Consider this my kiss of Judas.
Boom!
Welcome to the world through the looking glass.
Damn! To było mocne. To było mocne. Moim zdaniem wybór prawilny. Stróże Prywien porwali Edgara Swanseya, zabrali go do nowej siedziby w Starym Teatrze Doris Fletcher. Muszę się udać tam jak najszybciej i ocalić mojego drogiego przyjaciela. Tak jest, tak jest, tak jest. Ja nie wiem, czy jeszcze jednej nocy po prostu nie spędzę tutaj, by dać te pącisza. W ogóle to ma jakiś sens. Chyba tak. Chyba tak. Jakiś... Więcej to jest potrzebne na to, dobra. Tu mamy. Pewnego cienia. Mam. Okej. Zobaczmy, co się będzie działo. Nie. Wola. Śmierć Aloysa Dawsona. Zawsze nocy odszedł szanowny mieszkaniec City. Okej. O, to jest wyliczone. To minęło. Dobra. O. Dobra. Tak jest. Dobra. Pytanie, czy teraz jesteśmy gotowi? Czy jesteśmy w stanie coś jeszcze... Tak, jesteśmy. Oh yeah. To mamy zupgrade'owane, zarąbiście. To jesteśmy właśnie. A nie. Okej. Dobra. Tylko. To misyjka. O! Telepą. Walka na całego widzę. Dobra, ale zmieńmy naszą broń na tą broń. I? Pożywmy się tutaj tym, zregenerujmy nasze. Kurde. Dawaj. Do dna. Jak to mawiają. Cięty. Mamy. Do widzenia. Tak potężni jesteśmy. Podoba. Chodź. Tak. Dobra. Czyk.
So Priwen never left Doris's theater after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
Gdzieś na pewno będzie dziennik kolesia. No, czyli tak. Gdzie jest Edgar? Mówcie. Chyba tutaj nie ma nic. Niżej. Wychamy. Co my tu mamy? Raport Makuluma. Właśnie skończyłem bolesną i przerażającą lekturę pamiętnika Doris Fletcher. Dobry Boże. Ta kobieta pragnęła dopaść każdego mieszkańca Londynu, zarażając publiczność z tej kolejnej sztuki. Jej zapiski pomogły mi zrozumieć, co tu się dzieje. Doris Fletcher to tak naprawdę Doris Jones, córka Harriet Jones, długoletniej pacjentki szpitala Pembroke. Choć Doris bez wątpienia nienawidziła matki, była słaby, by się z nią spotkać. Gdy dowiedziała się, gdy odwiedziła chorych i biednych na East Endzie, nie wiem, co dokładnie wówczas zaszło. Do teatru uciekła już zakażona, a potem zmieniła się w potwora, ostatecznie pokonanego przez nią pijawka, znaną jako Jonathan Reed. Obecność tego konkretnego wampira w tym samym szpitalu, w którym leczono Harriet Jones, nie mogła być przypadkowa. Sądzę, że jest on głęboko zamieszany w plagę wampirów, jaka przetarza się obecnie przez Londyn. Mam również pewność, że Vansay z nim współpracuje i że wspólnie knują coś znacznie straszniejszego niż cokolwiek, czym kiedykolwiek mierzyli się stróże. Być może powinienem poświęcić nieco czasu na przeczytanie starych ksiąg i manuskryptów o zbiorach stróżów, a nuż znajdę w nich jakieś odpowiedzi. Wcześniej jednak wyślę patrolę, żeby ocenił obecną sytuację w szpitalu Pembroke. Okay.
Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
Ej, coś tu było. Okej. Okej. Mamy. Niżej, nie? A to jest, że... O, dobra. Dawaj na szyję.
It's locked.
O, miał Williama Marshalla. Okay.
Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind.
Piży rycerz. Okej.
It's locked, all right.
Więcej nie ma. Dobra. Oh.
Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Jeffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skull epidemic.
I never
imagine that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
I put him in a somewhat delicate position when I made him an immortal.
Really? Are you sure that was the wisest course of action?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession? Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
Ciekawe.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theater. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum?
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
How dare you judge me? Must I name the alarming list of your victims?
We are both deceivers. But at least I know I'm a monster.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
Szybko doświadczenia stracę. Bym miał 3000 doświadczenia.
No, Edgar, you are not going to die. Unless you want to.
What do you mean?
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one like mine.
You truly would? After all I've done, after all that's been said, you would offer me this gift?
I have no way of knowing which punishment would be worse, Edgar. But it is not for me to decide. So?
Oh, please, Jonathan, please. I beg you. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always searched for.
Very well, then. Prepare to die and be reborn. To face an eternity of guilt.
I'm ready. Oh, indeed, I am ready.
Enough!
Ciekawe. Żyje, nie żyje? Żyje. Jeszcze. Dobra. A tu jest wyjście. Też jest. Okej, dobra. Trzymaj. O, on się uleczył. Magicznie. Magic. Ciekawe, ciekawe. Dobra. A mamy doświadczenie na minusie. Ciekawe. O.
It's locked.
Wyjmę jeszcze tego dziennika.